Good morning, everyone. Today is September 11, 2020. I'm sure we all remember where we were and what we were doing on September 11, 2001. I know that I was at home. I had just gotten my cup of coffee. I turned on the TV. And from the other room, I heard breaking news of a plane that hit one of the World Trade Centers in New York City. I immediately ran in and sat down to watch. And I, along with millions of other people across the world, thought surely this was some kind of tragic accident. Perhaps an unexperienced pilot in a small plane got off course, had engine trouble, hit the plane, hit the building. But then shortly thereafter, we saw where another plane had hit the other building. And we knew the awful truth that our beautiful country was under attack by terrorists. And I'm sure we all sat there in absolute shock, not wanting to see or hear what we were seeing and hearing, but we had to. Turning it off wasn't going to make it go away. It happened. And it became one of the darkest days in the history of this country. Children lost their parents. Husbands lost their wives. Wives lost their husbands. We were shown scenes of people trying to flee Manhattan, running for their lives, running as fast as they could, trying to get away for what was coming. Huge clouds of smoke and debris falling from the buildings. And then we heard about the Pentagon, how it had been hit by a plane. And then we heard about the plane that went down in a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. And it just seemed to go on and on and on. When was it going to stop? Thousands and thousands of people, not all Americans, lost their lives that day. And their families' world was changed forever. And so was ours. We no longer felt safe and secure, even in our own homes. And I sat there with tears streaming down my cheeks. I'm sure you did too. What can we do? What can we do? So I did the only thing that I could. I got some water and some rags, and I loaded my paints and my brushes in my car, and I went down to the busiest intersection in our town. It was the intersection next to the barbershop where my husband worked. And in the parking lot of the barbershop, I set my paints on the hood of my car, and I put up a big sign, "Show your support for the USA, free window painting." And I waited, but I didn't have to wait long. In a few minutes, a car pulled up. They wanted their back window painted. He said, "Can you paint 'God bless the USA'?" And I said, "You bet I can." And I started painting on that window, USA, in red, white, and blue. Before I was finished with that, another car pulled up. Before I could even get to that one, another car pulled up, and they kept pulling up. And pretty soon there was a line. Pretty soon that parking lot was nearly full. I worked for well over 6 hours that day. I really did. I painted dozens and dozens and dozens of cars on the back window with all kinds of sayings. God bless America. Pray. Never forget. God bless the USA. God help us. And these people drove away feeling very proud that they were part of this movement that was going on, this patriotic spirit, this collective patriotism among all Americans. And that day we were not selfish. We didn't think just about ourselves. My son said that day we took the me out of America, and we were all for all, not just for ourselves. I felt very good about painting those windows. It was the only thing I could do, and I enjoyed the look on their faces as they drove away. Some offered to pay me. No, that's not why I'm here. I'm not here for pay. I'm here because I want to help. I want to do my bit. However small it is, I want to help. And so that's what I did. But one thing I learned that day, in the midst of all the terrible horror that was around us, is that we must never forget. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope God is especially good to you today. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.